What's up, my YouTube family and friends? This is JD Olsen with the Martial Arts Limited Association and, of course, Keishidojo Martial Arts Unleashed. So this time I'm doing the intro from my home studio, but of course the footage is going to be from the dojo. And so what we have for you guys today is what we call the Star Drill, and it's basically Star Drill number 1. I got this drill from Sensei Eric Paulson from the CSW Combat Submission Wrestling and also the Combat Submission Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I use this as a core element of my grappling training. And so what you have in Star Drill number 1 is the top game position. So we're going to show you guys how to move and transition from the cross mount to the side mount to the north-south to the side mount on the secondary side, and then again back to the cross mount. And so let's go ahead and show you guys this video. Let's get right into it. Moving on to the Star Drill. So we're going to do the Star Drill with a dummy as well as with a person. So you guys can see both sides of this. So I have Coach Dylan. He's going to demonstrate on the mat on the dummy while I narrate everything he's going through. So he's going to start in the cross mount position. Okay, remember, knees in close, elbows in close. He's going to scissor his hips or sway his base into the side mount position. Now he's going to have active toes. He's going to step all the way over north-south. And then he's going to move his arm across, and he's going to take side mount on the secondary side. And then finally he's going to finish into the cross mount position. Now he's technically only halfway done. He has to go back the way he came to finish the drill. So he sways his base or scissors his hips to side mount, step over to north-south, back step, so he's in the side mount on the other side, and then finishes with cross mount. And now he's here. I'm going to let him do it a couple times so you guys can see all the movements. Scissor his hips. Step over north-south, back step to the side mount, and then scissors hip to cross mount. And then sway his base, side mount, step over north-south, back step, and then cross mount. Good, let's go ahead and turn the dummy so you're against this wall. Yep. Let's look at it one more time. No, not full mount. Oh. All right, let's look at it again from a different angle. So side mount. North-south, back step to side mount, and then cross mount, and going back the way you came, side mount, north-south, side mount, and finally cross mount. One last thing I want to point out while he's on the dummy, and then you'll see it on a person. So go ahead, go cross mount, scissor your hips to side mount. Okay, when he's going to step over to north-south, watch this arm that's across the body. It makes him move across the body. Go ahead. See how he moves it first? It helps you not get caught up. And then he takes that arm and just goes past the body to get to the next position, and then back. And then let's go back the way we came. Side mount. Moves that arm. Gets to north-south. And then I move that arm across just like so. And then cross mount. Excellent. Now he'll do it with me, so you guys can see it from the same perspective, which is why we have contrasting gis, cross mount. All right, bottom person, you have to be aware of where your arms are at this point now. If I leave my arms, I'm going to get caught and maybe hurt. So what I like to do, sit up for a second, is I will either pin him on my chest and keep my elbows tight so he can move his whole body around, or I'll show you also where you can move your hands in the beginning. For the beginning right now, let's just go like this. So he's going to take cross mount. He scissors to face the head, side mount. Then he steps around north-south. He back steps to get to side mount on the other side. And then he goes to cross mount. Goes back the way he came. Cross mount, north-south, side mount, and back to cross mount. Now, my hands naturally would be in something like this. One hand in his hip, one hand under his armpit, or one hand in front of his neck. It's either one is preferable. I personally like under here. So when he makes his first move, he goes to side mount. He's right there. His arm is underneath my neck. This is a really nice side mount. Then he's going to move this arm. He's going to give my arm a little push. See, I get crossed up. From here, I need to move my arm out of the way so I can be in the next position. Otherwise, I'm in a bad place. And then finally just sways his base. He's back in cross mount. And again, I'm right here in the position. I don't want to be like this. If he makes this initial move, go ahead. My arm is caught. I'm in a good position for here. Now as he steps,
And then keep stepping. Notice my arms are now trapped. This isn't fun for me. I don't like this. Go ahead and sit up real quick so they can see my hand. See, I'm stuck here. I can't fight from here. So you gotta do a little bit of something to be on the bottom. Let's do it again. So I'm here, and go side mount. There you go. And then north-south. So I move my arm. As he keeps going, I move my arm. I make sure I'm good to go. And then cross mount. So I get myself in a good place. Right now, I'm in a bad place. He's going to track that arm and take it. So that's why I either go under the armpit or in front of the neck. If I'm in front of his neck, he's going to go to cross mount. Or he's going to go side mount, I'm sorry. There we go. Now, right now, this is called Kazura Keishidojo. It's not quite side mount because my arm is in the way. And it's still okay for this drill, so don't get caught up in the, it's not perfect. But for the sake of the star drill, both of those options are acceptable. And then he goes to north-south. Goes all the way. Notice I got my arm in the way, good. And then back to cross mount.
Awesome. Well, there you have the star drill for the top position. And then also we did it with a dummy as well as with a person. So, well, I know we did this video pretty quick. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk about some concepts, especially for anybody who's new to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or submission wrestling. So what I want to talk about, again, is something I also got from Sensei Eric Paulson, and it's what we call the Jiu-Jitsu or the Grappling Pie Chart. So I'm going to go ahead and put the chart up. It's on the screen so you guys can see it. I'm going to kind of talk about it while it's on the screen. So you have 4 areas. You have the M, the B, the S, and the G. The M is for mount, and so this could be any mounted position. We're going to go ahead and use just full mount and cross mount for our purposes. And then you have the S. S is for side mount, and that's going to fall into any of the side mount positions for Keishidojo, Kazura Keishidojo, north-south, and side control. And then you also are going to have the B, that's going to be for your back mount, whether you have their back or they're upside down. And then finally we have the G. The G is for guard. And so you have 4 core elements to your training. And so what this is going to be is your first element is going to be to be able to control or pin. So you look at these different core positions or this chart, and then you have to ask yourself, can I control or pin somebody from the full mount? Can I control or pin somebody from the side mount? Can I control or pin somebody when I have back mount? And can I control somebody in the guard? Then we move on to the second tier, so we move on to transitions. Can I transition from position to position? Can I go from mount to cross mount, or mount to side mount, or mount to back mount? Can I go from guard to cross mount, guard to side mount, guard to back mount, and so on and so on. And so your second tier of training is going to be to transition. Your third tier of training is going to be to escape. Can I escape any one of these positions? Do I know how to get out of the full mount? How do I get out of the cross mount? How do I get out of the side mount? How do I get out of the back mount? How do I get out of the guard? And then finally, now we're talking submissions. So now, can I submit somebody from full mount? Can I submit somebody from side mount? Can I submit somebody from back mount? And can I submit somebody from guard? I think all too often, as we get into grappling, we just want to go for that win, that tap. And in all reality, we need to be looking at how do we control or pin somebody? How do I move from position to position? How do I escape that position? And then finally, do we talk about going for submissions? So that's just a kind of an element to think about, whether you're in TFC Jiu-Jitsu, whether you're in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or submission wrestling. To me, as a instructor now for this for quite a while, and again as a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, this is what I try to preach to all of my people, that this is the focus you want to go for, this is the things you want to be looking at. Instead of just looking at going for submissions, look to see if you can do these other areas first, and then target the submission. Well, there you have my little mindset or my little soapbox portion of this video. Again, work on that, work on those positions, and work on these tactics, and I know it'll improve your jiu-jitsu game. You guys know what to do. You made it to the end of the video, so do me a favor and hit that like button if you like the content. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. as it really helps out the channel with the YouTube algorithm. And then finally hit that bell icon, ding ding, so you know when the next video is coming out from all of us here at Keishidojo Martial Arts Unleashed, and of course the Martial Arts Limited Association YouTube channel. You guys stay safe, keep training. This is JD, and I'm out.